Want of foresight, unwillingness to act when action would be simple and effective, lack of clear thinking, confusion of counsel until the emergency comes, until self preservation strikes its jarring gong. These are the features which constitute the endless repetition of history, meaning history actually has always been the composition, combination, and representation of not the failures of the entire humanity and mankind as a whole, but is also always about personal setbacks and individual failures and private downfalls, declines and degradations and degeneration of spirit, character, morality, maturity, ethics, and sovereignty that ultimately leads to the catastrophe of one and all and the destruction of everyone in the society, and that becomes history. And what we consider and call history is actually and has been nothing more than the result and the consequence of indecision, inexperience, inability, alongside individual failure, personal setbacks, and the ability to make decisions, choices, and endeavors on the basis of character, integrity, morality, sovereignty, distinction, or with the help of critical thinking, intellectual faculties, reason, rationality, analytical mind, and obviously intellectual analysis. And that's why there have been so many failures which could have been prevented throughout the different episodes and moments of history, and the different periods and ages and epochs tell us, screaming, that obviously many of that could be avoided and averted if the right kind of decision and choice was made by the individual man in power or in servitude or slavery. So that's how history becomes literal reality and presents itself in the form of a great tragedy, trauma, misery, and unhappiness that could be surmounted and prevented and refrained had the individuals had integrity, authenticity, morality, and distinction, and had they had the ability to act with significance, meaning authenticity, distinction, and without influence of external authorities and powerful bodies and kings or emperors. So that's what history ultimately tells us. History is actually nothing more than individual unwillingness and personal failures and obviously setbacks and downfalls of the whole self